Millions of years ago, before cities rose, before roads crossed the land, before humans understood the world through words and maps, survival began with fear. Across endless grasslands and dark forests, a small tribe of early humans moved silently through the tall grass. The morning air was cold. Mist clung to the earth. Every footstep pressed into mud that could reveal where they had been. A child stumbled. A mother pulled him close. Somewhere beyond the waving grass, unseen eyes followed them. One broken branch, one sudden cry, one careless moment away from the group could turn life into death. In this ancient world, danger did not announce itself. It waited. It watched. And when weakness appeared, it struck. Life millions of years ago was not peaceful.
They are near.
It was a world ruled by hunger,
the darkness
weather,
grows
instinct,
strong.
and strength.
Stay
Early
close
humans
to the
and
rocks.
ancient hominids did not walk as masters of the land. They walked as fragile survivors inside it. The environment itself was a threat. The sun could burn the skin and dry the throat. Cold nights could steal warmth from the body. Dense forests hid predators in shadows.
Protect the young!
Open
Spears
plains
up!
left the tribe exposed. Rivers promised water, but their banks could become traps. Caves offered shelter, but some were already occupied by beasts stronger and faster than humans. There were no walls, no doors, no safe paths, no medicine, no certainty that tomorrow would come. Every journey was a risk. Every sound carried meaning. Every silence could be a warning. For early humans, predators were not distant fears. They were constant realities. Big cats, hyenas, crocodiles, giant birds, snakes, and other dangerous creatures shared the same land, the same water, and the same hunting grounds. A predator did not need to
quickly.
attack the strongest
Get to the
adult.
cave!
It looked for
Hurry
weakness.
now!
A child walking too far behind. An injured member of the
Move!
tribe.
Quickly!
A tired
Get to
gatherer
the cave!
near the tree line.
Hurry now!
A lone figure at dusk. The tribe learned to watch the world carefully. Birds suddenly flying upward could signal movement below. A silence in the forest could mean a hunter was near. Fresh
Move!
tracks in the mud
Quickly!
could warn
Get
that
to the
danger had
cave!
passed
Hurry
recently
now!
or was still close. Fear was not weakness. Fear was survival intelligence. Those who ignored danger disappeared. Those who noticed it lived long enough to warn the others. When the sun fell, the world changed. Daylight gave early humans a small sense of control. They could see the grass move. They could read the ground. They could watch the distance. But night stole vision and replaced it with imagination, sound, and terror. In the darkness, predators became ghosts. Eyes glowed beyond the trees. Branches cracked without explanation. Wind moved through the leaves like whispers. Children pressed close to their mothers. Adults sat awake, listening. Before fire became a reliable shield, night was one of humanity's greatest enemies.
We must keep
Darkness
moving!
belonged to creatures
Look to the
that
cliffs.
could see,
He guards us.
smell, and move better than humans. To survive the
Steady
night,
now.
the tribe
We must
had to
keep
stay
moving.
close. No
Look
one
to the
wandered
cliffs.
alone.
He guards us.
No child slept far from the group. The strongest members
Steady now.
stayed near the
We
outer
must
edge,
keep moving.
watching the blackness,
Look to the cliffs. He
waiting for
guards us.
danger to reveal itself. Water meant life, but
Steady
it also
now.
meant danger.
We must keep
A
moving.
river could save a
Look
thirsty
to the cliffs.
tribe,
He guards
but
us.
beneath its surface, crocodile-like predators could wait without movement. Muddy banks could pull feet down. A sudden current could carry away the weak. Even drinking water required courage. Forests were no safer. They offered fruit, roots, shade, and shelter. But they also hid snakes, insects, predators, and poisonous plants. A simple search for food could end in injury, sickness, or death. Early humans had to learn through pain. Which plants could be eaten? Which sounds meant danger? Which paths were safe? Which places must never be entered at dusk? The world became their teacher, but its lessons were brutal. A mistake was not corrected with words. It was paid for with blood. Danger did not always come with claws. Sometimes it came as hunger. When food was scarce, the tribe had to move farther. They searched for roots under hard soil. They climbed for fruit. They followed animal tracks. They scavenged remains left behind by stronger hunters. But hunger weakened the body and slowed the mind. Exhaustion made adults careless. Children cried louder. Injured members struggled to keep up. A hungry tribe became easier prey. In this world, survival was a balance between risk and need. To stay in one place too long meant starvation. To move too far meant exposure. Every meal was earned. Every bite was a victory against death. Then came the storms. Black clouds rolled across the sky. Wind bent the trees. Rain turned dry ground into rivers of mud. Thunder shook the land like the voice of an angry giant. For early humans, storms were terrifying because they could not be controlled. Lightning could split trees. Floods could destroy resting places. Cold rain could weaken children and elders. A storm could separate the tribe, erase tracks, and force them into unknown territory. During these moments, survival depended on unity. Mothers carried children. Adults helped the injured. The tribe searched for caves, rock shelters, or thick trees to block the worst of the wind. Nature did not care if they were tired. It did not care if they were afraid. It only tested them again and again. A small wound could become deadly. A cut from a sharp stone, a bite from an insect, a broken bone from a fall today, these may seem survivable. But millions of years ago, they could decide a life. There were no hospitals, no antibiotics, no clean bandages. Pain slowed movement. Infection brought fever. Weakness invited predators. An injured member of the tribe was not only suffering, they became part of the group's survival challenge. Yet this is where early humanity showed something powerful. The tribe did not always abandon the weak. They stayed close. They carried children. They protected the injured. They shared food when they could. Compassion became a survival tool. Care became a shield against extinction. The greatest weapon early humans had was not strength. It was awareness. They learned to stand together. When danger approached, adults formed a protective group. Children moved to the center. Stones were lifted. Sticks were raised. Voices grew loud. A single human could be easy prey, but a group shouting, throwing stones, waving branches, and refusing to scatter could make even predators hesitate. Their defense was simple but powerful. Noise, unity, fire, tools, position, courage. They did not need to defeat every predator. Sometimes survival meant forcing danger to choose an easier target somewhere else. In this way, early humans began to change their place in the world. Not by becoming stronger than beasts, but by becoming smarter together. Fire changed everything. It gave warmth against cold nights. It turned darkness into a circle of light. It made food safer and easier to eat. But perhaps most importantly, it became a warning to the wild. Predators that once moved confidently through the night now hesitated near the flames. The crackle of burning wood, the glow of embers, the rising smoke, all of it created a boundary between the tribe and the unknown. Around the fire, early humans gathered close. Children slept near their mothers. Elders watched the sparks climb into the night sky. Hunters held sharpened sticks and guarded the edge of the light. Fire did not remove danger, but it gave humanity a chance to face it. For early humans, survival was not a single great battle. It was 1,000 small battles repeated every day. Waking before predators found them. Finding food before hunger weakened them. Protecting children before danger reached them. Escaping storms. Avoiding sickness. Crossing rivers.
They are near.
Reading tracks.
The
listening to
darkness
silence.
grows strong.
Every sunrise meant they had
Stay
survived
close
the night.
to the rocks.
Every child
They are
still
near.
breathing meant the future had
The
not been
darkness
lost.
grows
Every
strong.
step forward was a refusal
Stay
to disappear.
close to the rocks.
They lived in a world
They
where
are
danger
near.
always lurked in the grass,
The darkness
in the water,
grows
in the
strong.
dark, in the sky,
Stay
and inside the
close to the
fragile body
rocks.
itself.
Back!
And yet, they
Protect
continue.
the young!
Millions
Spears
of
up!
years later, we live far from that ancient world. We sleep behind walls.
Back!
We walk under
Protect
lights.
the young!
We cross
Spears up!
rivers on bridges. We treat wounds with medicine. We no longer fear
Back!
glowing eyes beyond the
Protect
fire
the
every
young!
night.
Spears up!
But deep within us, the old instincts remain. We still turn towards sudden sounds. We still protect our children without thinking. We still gather together when danger comes. We still search for safety in uncertain times. The story of early humans is not only a story of fear, it is a story of courage born from fear.
Get back!
A story
To
of
the
fragile
fire,
beings
quickly!
who survived because they watched, learned, adapted, and stood together. Danger
The
never
sun
truly
returns.
disappeared. Humanity survived
here.
because our ancestors learned
We
how to face it
endure
not
as
alone,
one.
but as one.